friends, fellow beer geeks. I'm Wes, the craft beer geek, and today I have a Dunkelweiss for you from Weihenstephaner. Dunkelweiss is a dark wheat beer, sort of roasted malts in there, I guess, and it's just a dark wheat beer. And this is supposed to be one of the best in the world. Comes in at 5.3% alcohol by volume. And I paid $2.99 for this at my local independent grocery store, so it's a very reasonably priced beer, and I'm excited to give it a try. I believe this is a, I'm not sure what size bottle this is. So this is a 16.9 ounce bottle. So let's go ahead and get this cracked open and get it into a glass, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so at first glance, this is not nearly as dark as I expected it to be, but it is definitely darker than you usually get with a wheat beer. It's sort of a dark tan, very light brown color. Has a very thick, rich head on it. Let's see what the aroma is like. Getting a lot of banana in the aroma, like a lot of banana. Very nice banana bread sort of smell, very sweet banana, malty sort of smell to it. Lots of carbonation streaming up from the bottom of this glass. It's very, very pretty. Anyway, I'm ready to go ahead and dig into this and give it a taste, and I'll let you know what I think. Cheers. That's nice. Lots of banana in the flavor as well. This isn't one of those really spicy, peppery sort of wheat beers. It's a lot of banana, and I do really like that a lot. This is nice. This is really nice. It has a very light mouthfeel to it. Very easily drinkable, as you expect. It has a nice crisp flavor. I do love how this one is very strong on the banana flavor and less on the spiciness. I don't typically like really spicy. I don't like spiciness in a wheat beer so much as I like the banana flavor. So this is very, very much to my liking in that respect. Nice sort of flavoring. It's a lot more complex than a typical regular wheat beer. I do like this Dunkelweiss style. It adds a little more complexity to the style, and just a better. It's kind of an overcast, chilly day here, and this I think this fits the fall season better than a traditional wheat beer would. On a really hot day, yeah, regular lighter wheat beer is more refreshing, I would say, than this. But this is good for this time of year. Perfect fall kind of beer. Nice, sweet, bready, malty. A lot of sort of almost ripe bananas. Not ripe yet, but just right. Just nice and fresh banana flavor. I guess let's go ahead and see if there's any yeast in here, and I'll pour that in and see if that changes anything. Okay, so that clouded it up quite a bit, so there's definitely yeast in the bottle, which is what you'd expect with a wheat beer, but never certain. Looks wonderful. I'm ready to go ahead and taste to see how this is tasting now. I would say, actually, even though I like to put the yeast in, on this one I think it sort of muddies it up some. It sort of dulls down the flavors a bit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this with the yeast in it, actually. I think this has such good flavor to begin with that you don't need that extra richness and body that the yeast adds to the beer. I normally do that to the regular wheat beers to sort of cut the spicy sharpness of them and add more body to them, but this one doesn't really need it, so I would definitely recommend drinking this without the yeast. So we're getting near the end of this, and I think I've done pretty much gave a pretty good feel for what this beer is like. The Weihenstephaner Dunkelweiss. Good Dunkelweiss. Like I said, I do recommend drinking this without the yeast. I think it's better that way. You're free to try and drink it however you like. Maybe try it first without the yeast, and then if you feel like it, add the yeast in just to see what it's like. But I prefer it without the yeast actually, which is unusual for me. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give this a beer a 9 out of 10. It's really, really great tasting wheat beer. Definitely sort of a more rich, flavorful, complex version of wheat beer. You know, a good wheat beer is good on a hot day, refreshing. But sometimes you want some more complexity than that has, and this is definitely right up that alley. So 9 out of 10. Weihenstephaner Dunkelweiss. I'm Wes, the Craft Beer Geek. You can find this review and more over at craftbeergeek.com. And remember, I don't drink bad beers. You shouldn't either. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.